Okay, hi everyone. So let's start with today's daily session, which is on TDM, especially present value, future value, and annuities. Okay. Now I am not doing live session today also because of some technical issues. So I'll upload recorded. After a few days, once the issue is resolved, we'll solve it. We'll start with live lectures again. Fine. Now in this, I guess second question had wrong options. The question is correct, options are wrong, and third question is wrong. So you can ignore it. There was some misprint in that. Other than that, you should be able to solve. So you should solve ideally first by yourself, then only come to the video and watch this. Okay, fine. These are a bit difficult questions, but if you read review of past few exams, TVM questions are a bit difficult in past few exams. So you have to be ready. Let's start. A person has just retired with 20 lakhs in his retirement fund. Just, that means his present value. He wishes to opt for a monthly pension for the next 5 years from the fund. If interest rate is 7.2%, find out how much monthly pension he can get. That means we want annuity monthly pension, right? Present value of annuity is A, annuity amount, into present value factor. Present value factor with interest rate of what? Not 7.2%. 7.2 by 12 because it is monthly. So 0.6%, or if you want, you can divide by 100 and write 0.006. And n is not 5 years, not 5, it is 60 months, 5 into 12. Right? How to find this? If you don't know the shortcuts of TVM, I would suggest watch all the recorded, revision batches I have uploaded on the channel. They were taken live last year. They are still relevant. Okay, so you can learn all the shortcuts from that. How do we do it? 1 divided by 1.006, then equal to 60 times, and then GT. Let's do it. 1 divided by 1.006, 60 times equal to GT. Now if you press GT, you should get, don't write it, but you should get 50.262 something, right? Don't write it, add it to memory, M plus, and then 20 lakhs divided by MRC and equal to, right? Because we have to divide it here, correct? So 20 lakhs divided by MRC equal to, you should get 39791. That is the correct answer. Good. Second one, let's try. Second one was a good one, although options are wrong, but the question is good. A bank has offered you following scheme for investment. You need to invest rupees X today and 2X after 1 year. Let's make a summary. Year amount. Year 0, that is today we have to invest X. After 1 year we have to invest 2X. Then from years 1 to 5 we'll get 50,000 per annum. Next 3 years, that means 6 to 8, we'll get 60,000 I think per annum. Correct. What is the maximum amount of X that you will be ready to pay if you need 8% per annum return? That is I is 8%. Now understand, these amounts are in different periods, and these two are payments, these are incomes, 50,000 and 60,000. That means logically tell me, can I say present value of payments should be present value of incomes? That is present value of investments should be equal to present value of returns. This is the concept of NPV, net present value, that should be 0, right? So we have to find X such that this is equal. Let's try. 50,000 के लिए present value find करना is easy because this is annuity for 1 to 5 years, right? So again, 1 divided by 1.08, 5 times equal to GT into 50,000, right? 1 divided by 1.08, 5 times equal to GT into 50,000. Check if you are getting 19963 5.5, round off कर सकते हो, 199,636. Now this is important because if you want to take present value of this, the problem is annuity is year 6 to 8. So how to take that? Concentrate. Year 6 to 8, right? So when we press 1 divided by 1.08 and then equal to, we did it 5 times, right? For first one, because it was 5 years. So now what we'll do is, this is first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, 6, 7, 8, we want these three values. So what we'll do is we'll use M plus for these three, M plus, M plus, M plus, and then MRC. If you have not understood, concentrate what I am doing. 1 divided by 1.08, then 5 times equal to first, because we don't need that. 1 2 3 4 5. Now 6th equal to के बाद M plus, 7th equal to M plus, 8th equal to M plus. Sorry, if you press MRC, you get 1.7539 something into 60,000. That will give us present value as 105236. Check. If you have not understood, like I said, watch the revision batch again, because that will be very helpful. Otherwise you can just watch this again, watch this part again, rewind. This should be equal to present value of investments, which is X plus 2X, but now 2X is also not today, 2X is also after 1 year. So let's bring it today by discounting it. Discounting means dividing by 1 plus I raised to n. That is 1 year, so 1.08 only. So this is the equation we need to solve. Let me know in comments if you have not understood it. So we want 304872 is equal to, we can cross multiply this. So 1.08x plus 2x, that is 3.08x, and यहाँ पे into 1.08. So x should be 106903, which is not in the options, but this is the correct answer for x. Fine. Third one में loan amount was not given, not printed, so that is wrong. Skip it. Fourth one, if you are charging 10% WDV depreciation on machinery for 6 years, after which its WDV becomes 23,619, then find the initial cost. Just like compound interest, amount is equal to P into 1 plus I raised to n. For depreciation, scrap value, which is amount at the end, is equal to initial cost into 1 minus D raised to n. So this scrap value, that is WDV 23619, is equal to cost we don't know into 1 minus D, that is 0.9 raised to 6. How to solve it? 23619 divided by 0.9 and 6 times equal to, that's it. Check if you are getting 44443, which is option B, right? 4444. Okay, so next one is, what is present value of 6841 per year, receivable from year 6 to 10 at 7% per annum? Now this is just like this one, right? This second one. How to do that? We want year 6 to 10, we don't want first 5 years. So 1 divided by 1.07. Then first 5 equal to, press them directly. But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For this you'll have to do M plus. Kaise? 1 divided by 1.07. Then 5 times equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6th time equal to M plus 6. 7th equal to M plus 8, 9, 10. Then press MRC and multiply by 6841. Check if you are getting 19,998, which is 20,000. Option B. Fine. A person earns 4 lakh per annum. He wishes to put aside certain percentage of his earnings towards future financial needs, whereby he aims to have rupees 20 lakhs saved after 10 years. So 20 lakhs is future value saved after 10 years. If interest rate is 8%, how much percent should we invest? Should he invest? Okay, we want annuity amount. What is formula of future value? 1 plus I raised to n minus 1 upon I. Right. Let's solve it. 1.08 raised to 10 minus 1 divided by 0.08. Add it to memory. 20 lakhs divided by MRC equal to 138058. Okay, A is 138058. But that divided by 4 lakhs is our answer, right? Percentage में चाहिए. So that divided by 4 lakhs gives us 34.51%. Option C is the correct answer. Fine. If PV of annuity regular of 5 years is 10%, at 10% is 1 lakh, find FV of annuity due with similar terms. Understand the relationship. PV of annuity regular say, if we multiply it by 1 plus I raised to n, we get future value of annuity regular. Similarly, if we have present value of annuity due, and if we multiply it by 1 plus I raised to n, we get future value of annuity D. If we want to go from this to this, we have to multiply by 1 plus I. If we want to go from this to this, we have to multiply by 1 plus I. That's it. If you remember this table, then that is very good. Now we can go there directly because PVR is 1 lakh. So this is 1 lakh. So we can first go here and then go here, or we can go here and then go here. Both ways are fine, right? So let's first go here. So 1 lakhs into 1.1. So that is 1,10,000 into 1.1 raised to 5. So 1.1 raised to 5 into 1,10,000. That will give us 177,156. Option B is correct. Next. Now we can again use the same table above. Concentrate. Find FV of annuity regular. That means we want this. If PV of annuity due is 5 lakhs. So this is 5 lakhs. Okay. Let's first go here. So 5 lakhs into 1.05 raised to 5. That gives us 638140 divided by 1.05. So that gives us 607753. Option C is the correct answer. Got it? Ninth, select incorrect statement. As PV increases, FV will also increase, other things being constant. That is correct. If everything else is same, if we know that FV is what? PV into 1 plus I raised to n. So obviously if this increases, this will also increase, right? So this is correct. This is not our answer. As interest rate increases, FV will increase, other things being constant. Correct. For FV, always think about investment. So obviously if interest rate increases, your investment amount will also increase, the final amount, right? If a person makes more down payment, other things being constant, his installments will decrease, obviously, right? If you pay more initially, then you have to pay less, you'll have to take less loan, so your installments will be less. So D is our answer. Let's check. If a person takes loan of more amount, other things being constant, period of loan will reduce. No, right? If you want to keep same installment and more loan, then we'll have to increase the period, right? This is our answer because this is wrong. Last. Which project will you prefer? One with 50,000 per year, income per year for 5 years, or one with 40,000 for first 3 years and 65,000 for next 2 years. So in project 1, we have annuity 8% say 5 years के लिए. So let's find present value. 1 divided by 1.08, 5 times equal to GT into 50,000. So project 1 की present value is 199,635.5. Project 2 के लिए for year 1 to 3 we have 40,000 की annuity, and for year 4 to 5 we have 65,000. We can use the same trick. 1 divided by 1.08, 3 times equal to GT into 40,000. That gives us 103083, and 1 divided by 1.08, 3 bar equal to, then 4th equal to M plus, 5th equal to M plus, MRC into 65,000. So if you add, that gives us 195098. So obviously first project is better, right? It is giving us more return. So A is the answer. I hope this was, if you have understood this. Some initial questions are complicated. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in comments anytime or on the channel discussion group. Okay. So then bye everyone. We'll meet in the next session.